Hello.
Hello, welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I just need to make sure that it is okay. My speaker is working. Sorry, my microphone is working. Sorry about that. Hey, I hope you're well. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here. There. And I'm here to take 12 political questions. Hello, Aaron's son. I'm here to take your 12 political questions here at 12 noon every day. Give or take 5 minutes. But I'm here every day of the year. So, hello, everybody. So good to see you all. I'm so glad you're here. I so look forward to this. So anyway, yes, 9 more days, DLC. 9 more days. Yay! Excellent. Hallelujah. Anyway. Oh, thank you, CEO. All right, so if you're watching this on replay, do come by. People here are so friendly, and we have the best moderators on the internet. We really do. So do come by, come visit, and then you can put in the chat. Just put your question in all caps, and I'll scroll through. And actually, I'll start right now. I'll start right at the top. And I'm looking for anything in all caps. That's how you communicate with me. Other than that, please just type normally. Okay. So then, but I'll know you're talking to me if that's the case. Okay, that needs to, why did it, with this, it just moved. It just moved. All right. There we go. Scrolled up. Okay, the first question I see here, and I think there were some earlier questions that YouTube may have already cut off. Sorry. Actually, I wonder if I go here, did YouTube cut them off over here? I want to make sure I get your questions. All right, how fast can I mute that? All right, if I scroll all the way up here, nope, still cut it off. Stinky. Okay. Trying. All right, so the first question I see here is, oh no, Jack, I'm sorry. I was running a little late, today. Sorry. Patty, will anything happen in Chicago since Trump clearly does not like the mayor or governor? Oh, okay. You can't read it, but it says Chicago right there. That's where I am. I think Jen Lynn's in Chicago too. Actually, isn't there? There's somebody. There's one of the other readers in Chicago too. Will there anything happen in Chicago? We'll have a look. All right, that's question 1. I've got 11 slots left. Bring on the questions. Bring on the second turkey. Little butterball, thank you. Thank you, that was very kind. All right. And Aronson, good day, everyone. Okay, and still looking. Okay, Elise in the Attic. Still love that name. Why is Trump going to Alamo, Texas and meeting Ted Cruz there? Seems fishy. Oh, when does that happen? Why is Trump? Oh, he's got to be going nuts. Trump's loss of social media. I'd like to put that in dealer's choice. I'd like to put in. I'd like to read on Trump's loss of social media. Social media access. So, because not only was he apparently raging, he was so angry about that, but also I can even just feel that he wants to pick up his phone. He is so addicted to that outlet, and he suddenly doesn't have it. I'm going to try turning on a light. Hold this. Let's try this. Let's see if that helps any. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. Hopefully. All right. It's probably a little better. Okay. Why is Trump going to get his last stand, Alamo, Texas, with Cruz? Oh, grief. All right. Got it. Oh, Linda Sandoval rebooted your computer. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see here. Linda. I've got to find Linda. Looking for Linda. It's supposed to be today. Oh, they're going to Alamo, Texas today? Good grief. Linda, I'm not seeing you, my friend. Could you please make a comment? Because I would love to have you back as a moderator. Thank you. So anyway, all right. While I'm waiting for that. Oh, yes, Christine. Lauren Boebert. Is it Boebert? Oh, that. Lauren, Boebert. Benedict Arnold, more like. Texting Nancy's whereabouts. Location during the siege. Infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. Okay, and just having a quick look. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate you. Add moderator. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, now we go. All right, so, that woman. Oh. All right, so done that. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, Aaron Sun, will Americans be getting additional stimulus soon? Okay, how soon for additional stimulus? Okay, got it. That's number 5 today. Okay. Aaron Sun, was the Indonesian plane crash an accident or sabotage? Indonesian. Don't usually read on things like that, but I can try. Plane crash. Accident or sabotage. Okay, number 6. All right, who has question number 7? Oh, Holly Booth, I'm so disappointed I can't watch Fringe without paying for it. I wanted to check it out. Oh, I'm surprised there isn't a preview somewhere. That stinks. Steve, doesn't seem to be a consensus among readers between now and post-inauguration. Needs to be looked at day to day. About something specific? Yes, please do put things in all caps for me, so I'll know you're talking to me. Okay, hello, KD. Hello, Wendy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've I've been listening to Toni Braxton. I don't know why I'm revisiting Toni Braxton from the 90s. It's just where I ended up. And Ona, that was it. Ona's in Chicago. Jen Lynn lives west of Chicago. I do too. I live in the suburbs. So I completely forgot what I was talking about. That was going somewhere, but I can't remember. Anyway. Asantoa, Trump's taking his mob to San Francisco to harass Jack Dorsey. Is he going to San Francisco? Really? Did we know that? Rosetta, Autumn, will Clarence Thomas lose his Supreme Court career due to his wife's actions? Okay, I looked at her yesterday, so we could look at him today. What are the advantages of being here every day? Clarence Thomas. Lose SCOTUS because of wife. Got it. Thank you, Renier. Rosetta. Okay, so I've got that. KD. Yep, I've got that. Who's in Chicago? Jen lives west of Chicago. Yes. Jack, do you see Amazon losing the lawsuit? Oh, has Parler already is Parler suing Amazon now that they've been kicked off the servers? Future of Parler. French parler, to speak, I believe. Future of Parler. Gab. Basically right-wing social media. Got it. All right, so we'll have a look at that. Wendy, Trump will need a sedative without social media. Yes. Maria, big donors cut off donations to GOP. How are they dealing with the major loss of funds? Dealing with major loss of funds. Well, and Stripe stopped processing donations on Trump's website. That's got to hurt. That hurts where Trump, the closest thing he has for a heart is in his wallet. That hits hard. Well, I should just like pat the wallet. Okay. Barbara, hi, Autumn, everyone, and hardworking troll slayers. Yes, we have epic troll slayers. Aronson, let's see if they don't end up at an Alamo rent-a-car. Exactly. That was good. Okay, I've got the Lauren Boebert. I hope I'm saying. Wendy, you live in Chicago near Midway. Awesome. Fellow Chicagoan. Hello, Pank. Paula, Rump was going to speak live in 15 minutes, but it's gotten delayed for 2 more hours. Trump delayed speaking. Why? 2 hours. All right, this is going to be related to number 2. Okay, got it. Crystal, hey, Crystal, over at Crystal Tarot Apothecary. Do check out Crystal Tarot Apothecary. Was the tower card that keeps popping for a while in readings everywhere, was it a warning about the Capitol? I think we start getting into a whole meta, a whole meta discussion that I don't know that helps. It could have been. That would make sense. That would make sense. See, I'm not getting into the weeds. I'm trying so hard not to just with all the Sagittarius, Mercury, Neptune, Venus conjunction in Sagittarius right here. I'm so much better than I used to be about tangents, but here I am on a tangent. So I'll go back to the thing. It could be crystal. It could be. All right. Anything else in all caps? There's Linda. Good. Oh boy. Hello, Butterball. Hello, Autumn. Question: if the impeachment keeps rolling, will there be a conviction in order to prevent? Okay. Will they actually manage to prevent Sniffy from holding future office? Got it. All right, that's number 11. Got space for one more. Jack, do you see Amazon winning the? You've put it in twice. I'm just wondering, are you concerned for Amazon or something? Because I am going to look at the future of right-wing social media, Parler, Gab, because they're the clear and present danger. But do you have something where a reason you're specifically focused on Amazon? Because Amazon is also wildly important right now with the pandemic and people having to order everything. I realized that there's monopoly fears going, but at the same time, we're in a crisis. So we have to use what we've got available. But let me know. Yes, Lauren Boebert. I believe she is QAnon. Quackanut. She's a quackanut. Paul, good. A stimulus check. They need to call it a disaster relief check. Yes, because that is what it is. Yep. Okay. Sandra Lee, will the Republicans that gave the floor plans to the Capitol be caught? Shoot, what I'm feeling. First of all, it feels very clear that they are going to investigate this down to the rafters and 200-year-old nails that were pounded into the floor joist. So they are going to look at all of those things, but my energy is actually I'm trying to okay, will they find the person who was giving out that information, that map? And I reach for that, and my energy immediately just goes right over here to Cruz, Hawley. By the way, Hawley, he is in trouble already. He's having more problems than Cruz is having, because he doesn't have the name recognition. He doesn't have the for all their talk about how much people in the Senate despise him, he's got allies. No. Okay, well. Okay, the energy's it's doing this. I'm going to think on this. I'm going to think on this one. I think it's complicated, and I don't know why. I'm just there's because you had Lauren Boebert giving. Nancy has left the chamber. Putting it out there. It's things like that. I don't know. There's a question here, but I can't grab it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Alexandra's happy to be here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay, I just scrolled up. Michelle, Autumn, Hurt, why the 17th is significant? Oh, okay. Q is the 17th letter of the alphabet. Also, it's Robert E. Lee's birthday. It's a statement from Y'all Qaeda, Vanilla Isis. Sandra wants to know Melania's thoughts now. Sandra, I appreciate you posting that twice. I'm not picking up that there's much change with Ava Braun. She still just wants her money. She wants to take her son. She wants all the benefits. She's an extreme materialist. But let me see. Melania. And you know what? I'm going to do a baker's dozen because I want to read specifically on who had the map, who gave the map, which is what you're asking. But I mean, something about that map. Was it something they found online? Was it just read on the map of congressional offices or where to go? I'll read on it specific. It's weird. The energy's weird. Okay, sorry. Electra saying Trump is also banned on Spotify and Pinterest. Actually, he isn't. He wasn't specific. I think he wasn't specifically banned on Pinterest. It's just his hashtags were being. There were people on there using the Trump hashtags, and those were being suppressed. But he didn't actually have a Pinterest account. But I'm pretty sure he couldn't start one now. And how bad do you have to be banned by Pinterest? Really? I love Pinterest. Oh my gosh, I've got so many thousands of pictures over there. Oops. All right. So I do feel bad about the whole map thing where it's like, no, but yes, but no, but it's just weird. The energy is really weird because when I read your questions, I'm sending my energy out to that topic. The energy is weird. Okay. I have a deck. Ta-da! And I have your great questions. Hold on, the great burger ban of 2021. Like Aaron said, seriously, who gets banned from Pinterest? but how will he get the important life hacks he's going to need when all of his assets are frozen for international money laundering? How is he going to know how to do, cooking for the month? Oh, Becca's here. Hey, Becca. PayPal has suspended accounts for his supporters that flew out for the insurrection. Good. Oh, yeah, he was banned from LinkedIn. Good point, wasn't he? I thought I heard something about that. I could be wrong. Anyway. Erica, is he banned from eHarmony? Michael Butterwell, he can revert to endless hours of solitaire on his PC. If you think a MAGA hat would stop you from being able to get a date on dating apps. Oh, man. Pink, yes. If he's off Pinterest, how's he going to learn how to spray paint everything around him with gold? Susie McDonald's might ban him. Oh, no. All right. 26:30. Let's just have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at Chicago. Roland banned from reading Rainbow, hooked on phonics. He's even banned from Our Time. That's pretty hard to do. Banned from MySpace. Banned from Farmers Only. Oh gosh. Hey, don't make too much fun of Our Time. I may end up on there. Erica is banned from Silver Singles. Oh man. It's just like, he can't read. It's like, yeah, okay. That's true. That's true. He's not banned from YouTube. Good point. Good point. Oh, Becca's here. Oh, Becca, you are so awesome. Pelosi raises 14th Amendment, which refers to not allowing anyone to serve who engaged in insurrection, targeting a lot of GOP members for expulsion. Good. Yes, Autumn, YouTube has removed his stuff too. Oh, I do know. Yeah, Lee, PGA canceled the golf tournament. Okay. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, sorry. 28. He's banned from reading Rainbow and hooked on phonics. Okay. All right. Yeah, home. Hey, Chicago. Which way am I facing? Yeah, I think it's actually that. I think downtown's that way. That way. Downtown's that way. I love Chicago. I know, but I'm old school and I know it's ridiculous to not like that they're calling it Willis Tower now. I understand that. But it was the Sears Tower. It just was. It was a Sears Tower. And there was the insurance company from the UK moved in and they said, hey, you've got all this space. You want the name of the building? And they were like, can we do that? And they're like, yeah. And he was like, okay. So it's Willis Tower now. But anyway, I've been up to the observation deck where you stand out, you go and you stand on the glass and you can see straight down. It was cool. I have pictures just looking down. Pictures of me out there on the safe little glass enclosure thing, but you can look straight down. Very cool. Oh, wait. Becca just said Trump's going to lose his diapers after this. Oh boy. Aronson, never call it the Willis Tower. It'll always be Sears Tower for me. Oh, David, Fascist Plate of the Month Club canceled Trump subscription. Too bad this month was Kim Jong-un. You guys are so awesome. All right. Chicago. There's not much there. Bismo breaking. Trump banned from Highlight magazine. Oh, okay, Chicago. This is... It's cold. We got stuff to do. What was the name of that? What was the book back in school? The little book catalogs you'd be able to get and order books. You won't be able to go down to the gymnasium and get his or place an order. Oh man, it just destroyed the joke because I can't remember what it's called. Geek Hillblade, Trump banned from Little Golden Book of the Month Club. Well, maybe that's the problem. He never learned to share. He never learned to... Anyway. Scholastic, thank you. How is he going to order his Scholastic book? Chicago. Yeah, we watched this. Chicago feels fine. It really does. It's like, it's cold and we've got stuff to do. This is a voluntarily standing still. Oh, back up. Breaking. New York Bar Association to revoke Giuliani's membership. Good. Scholastic books, Michelle, that was it. Yeah. Good. Chicago's fine. And over time, it's going to do well. Good for you. Yeah, it feels fine. Did they take the name of Trump's... Did they take Trump's name down off his building or off of that building by the river downtown? Trump can't read Goofus and Gallant anymore. House of Lenormand breaking. GOP blocked a resolution calling on Mike Pence to invoke the 25th. Of course they did. Man. Okay. You guys are great. You guys are great. All right. Trump. I want to start with the Trump's loss of social media, 34. Trump's loss of social media access. He's got to be losing his mind. Michelle, yes, because he couldn't get tenants with this name on the building. Oh, we couldn't get tenants? Yeah. All right, Trump's loss of social media access, it's got to be driving him nuts because it's an addiction for him. Because you can just see him. He wants to go yell. He wants to... And apparently he doesn't like... he's not been giving any interviews or anything because he really doesn't like being questioned. If he just puts things out on Twitter, nobody questions him. Or what does he care? So it's just a one-way... It's the perfect narcissistic thing. It's just one-way spouting. It's perfect. Perfect for narcissists. And but he's got to be driving him nuts. All right, Trump's loss of social media access. There has been much swearing in the White House, but I don't think you need me to tell you that. It's like I'm actually getting a mental image of like FDR and all these older presidents. They didn't have Twitter. They didn't have social media. They were still president. What is the Parler video? I don't know what that means. Sorry. Okay. Paula breaking. President Trump speaks after big tech shutdown. Will speak in 90 minutes according to Fox YouTube stream. Thank you. Trump's loss of social media. He thinks he can just find somewhere else, like go to Parler or something, but then that didn't work very well. So he's screaming at the rafters, screaming to the rafters. He's being silenced. There are already our Trump supporters who are saying, even the more reasonable non-sedition, non-insurrectionist supporters saying that, well, if you say anything bad about Biden or Harris, you'll get banned. No, they're blaming that, and it's like, well, if you're reasonable, if you don't incite violence, maybe you can come back. If you abide by the guidelines, maybe. Oh, no. It's a conspiracy. This is a card of refusal. But this is weakening Trump's power. Yeah, Renee, they actually tried to blame Antifa. Shayna, Parler video is a 2-minute propaganda video that is some different Trump speeches calling for violence. Oh, jeez. Hillbilly, Ascent to Wa, calling for another coup attempt January 20th, all out, no holds bar. Who's calling? Hillbilly, who's calling for that? This is definitely weakening his power. And they lost their element of surprise. Whatever they were able to get away with at the Capitol, they blew their powder then. They're not, there's no... It's hurting him. Will it continue? Trump hardcore supporters. There's going to be so much after that failure. There's going to be layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of security. I mean, it's just going to be endless. Oops. All right. Oh, my dear heavens. Paula Wanda, I'm not even sure what you're talking about, but that's how I feel too. Oh, my dear heavens. Geek Hillbilly, that was the video that got Parler put off Amazon servers. Oh, lovely. Thank you for sharing that. I did not know that. Making more sense. I mean, it made sense before, but now it's like, oh, they're pointing to something specific. Okay. Will it continue? Little butterball. I can say I lost sleep after watching that video, and it takes a lot to really shock me these days. Oh, dear. Okay. Communicating It's a card of communication, and that we're reading on is his social media ban going to after this, remind me to tell you the email my aunt sent. One of my aunts sent. On the defensive, he can't be temperate. You can't. It's like, if you could be temperate, you'd be fine, but he can't be. He feels like, I'm protecting myself. I'm standing up. Da 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 da. Have several seats, Trump. Okay, my aunt. One of my aunts. I was talking to my father this morning, and he was saying that my aunt sent him an email saying that the country's going into martial law within the week, that you have to prepare yourself, all this kind of, and just apparently really, really upset. It's the side of the family that's so Republican. The other side, my parents are Republican, very conservative, very, very conservative people. But at least on that side of the family, I feel a lot more comfortable over there. But over here, anyway, so there's this talk of, oh my gosh, and I was like, okay, let me tell you the things I've told people, that I tell people on YouTube every day. And I went on about how the size of the country, about how compared to the size of the country, the people who are calling for this garbage, tiny amount, they're loud, potentially dangerous. And the whole country going into martial law lockdown, oh my gosh. How would that work? And roll out the, military? Call the police to have them. Did you see the sword card of the woman standing there voluntarily standing still? That's Chicago. That's against what? It's these idiots that the FBI are going after. They're the problem. The country? I got stuff to do. Matter of fact, I just want to put my watch on. I guess I didn't. Oh well. Anyway. Crystal, do you think Pence could secretly invoke the 25th? No. No, it has to go to Congress. After my understanding, please correct me if I'm wrong. That Pence has to go to the cabinet, and the cabinet has to agree with the vice president to invoke the 25th. And then it has to go to Congress, I believe. Okay, 44. Okay, why is Sniffy in Alamo, Texas, other than it's his last stand, to show off his 3 inches of border wall? Is there some other point to this? Why is Trump going to Alamo, Texas with Ted Cruz? Wheezies. They should have locked the country down when the illness arrived. We wouldn't be losing 4,000 people a day. Yes, exactly. Gigi Last, a massive display of his shortcomings. Susie, it's the See My Pretty Wall tour. Kimmy G, martial law won't work without military support. Yeah. No worries, Crystal. No worries. Glad you're here. He still hasn't called Pence, by the way, is what I heard. Didn't check on him at the time. Hasn't talked to him since. Sally Mount, the Alamo is in San Antonio. Another screwed up last stand. Yes. Oh, expect more. Expect this idiot throwing red meat to the base. It's not gonna be pretty. If you're expecting him to go to that to go on today, matter of fact, I would imagine if there was a delay, or since there was a delay with him speaking, I wonder if it wasn't lawyers having a look at his speech and going, no. Oh yeah, this is ugly. This is red meat for the base right there. As a matter of fact, to the point where law enforcement's already going to be watching. But he's just going to go out there and let her rip. Bellissima. This strip is just like the Four Seasons landscaping press conference fiasco. The Alamo is in San Antonio, not Alamo. At least they got the right state. I love when Autumn does that. Oh, I don't know what I did. Did I amuse you? I'm glad. It's just going to be yucky. Oh yeah, well that was actually one of the questions. Is it being delayed because he's just going to be off the rails? I don't like using the word unhinged. No, he's hinged. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's fully responsible, and he's intelligent enough, believe it or not. I mean, his lawyers, probably have to spell out the problems for him with crayon, but he's smart enough to understand what's going on. He's perfectly hinged. This is who he is, and he is responsible for this. He isn't insane. That's the thing. He's not. I'm sorry. I don't mean anything negative towards you. I get really frustrated because all this talk about it are things that could be used in court to try to, so he doesn't have to, he isn't held responsible for what he's done. And oh, nay. He's just a wee bit upset about the House going forward with impeachment, and he might not have been. There might have been a delay in speaking, because he's glued to the TV. AJB Psychopaths are not insane. They're very much in control of themselves. Yep. Ranting and raving. Just ranting and raving. He stirred the pot, but Democrats are taking over. He's been blocked from social media, but they're not. After they stole, they did not steal the election. But he's so important. He's the fortunate one. And of course, he's always the biggest victim. But he's also the richest, and he's the This is ranting and just ranting about what should happen to the Democrats, the Democratic Party, what should happen to Biden, what should happen to that's saying that's why it was delayed. And he's going to go out there, and according to these cards, it's not going to be this is what I've done. You'd expect. And that's the thing. I just keep expecting. I don't know why. I just keep expecting. At some point, it's like, oh, okay, well, he'll be chastened. Well, that happened. He'll be more reasonable. Oh, that happened. He'll be more temperate. No. And I catch myself because I think that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's just like a knee-jerk reaction. No. And I have to catch myself and go, whoa, no. We're not dealing with a reasonable person. We're dealing with just the most malignant narcissist. And he's always been awful. And he's always going to be awful. Anyway. Kimmy G. Neil Kassler says that being the smartest Trump is like being the tallest elf. And not the cool Tolkien elves, I imagine. Clotho, when Trump saw the people attending his pre-riot speech, he kept complaining to his aides about how low class they looked. Color me surprised. 53. Oh, this. Lauren, is it Boebert? Is that her name? This woman. During the insurrection at the Capitol building, Lauren Boebert, who I believe is a Quackanut representative, isn't she the most outwardly QAnon representative? I imagine she was a tweet. The question had to do with texting, but I think it was a tweet. Nancy has left Pelosi. Basically, Nancy Pelosi has left the chamber. She tweeted out the location of the Speaker of the House. Shayna, Boebert's a piece of work and has been arrested multiple times. Her husband was also arrested. Oh. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Is she going to get in trouble for this? What's the future here of Lauren Boebert? Wow. Oh, that's what I was telling you guys earlier. I don't know why my brain keeps going. I've been listening to a lot of Toni Braxton from the early 90s. I don't know why. And so it's time about the inauguration. Trump's only in for 9 more days. And then I'll stop and do something. And I've got 7 whole days, which is a great song by her. I've got that running through my head. And as I was just saying here about, Lauren Boebert, and I was thinking, she's not someone you want to be friends with. And I started getting the line from that song about, I'd rather be on my own. I'd rather be on my own. It was like, yeah, okay. Apparently, Toni Braxton from the early 90s is, the album she made with Babyface. It's apparently that is my mental soundtrack these days. Because this is just another sad love song. Anyway, Lauren Boebert, you're so awful. You're so awful. The entitlement. I don't understand the entitlement. I have to just throw this in here. I mean, come on, people. I'm Caucasian. I couldn't be much more. When I get tired, right across here, my skin goes translucent and it's like blue veins. The big veins start showing. I right here, I look like a map of the US, like the highway system. I could not be any more Caucasian. White? My father's a carrot top redhead. My mother's side of the family is from Slovenia and Croatia. This does not give me an excuse to be a donkey hat. I'll say it that way because I don't swear on this channel. What the heck? Where does that even come from? How? What? I know it's naive of me, but I didn't get that memo. And if I ever got that memo, I knew it was a bunch of bullpucky. What the heck? All right, I'm sorry. She's so entitled. Shayna Boebert got elected because she represents a very large but very rural part of Colorado. Right, Paul. It's scientific. Exactly. Up north, you want to be pale, so you get more vitamin D. By the equator, you want to have more melanin for natural sun protection. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Exactly. I don't get it. What gives her the right to be entitled? There's no. Okay, I'm baffled. I am absolutely baffled by that. I don't get it. Anyway. Well, her beliefs are a burden. That far right, and I get wands for Trump supporters, Trump's beliefs, Trump's. Paula, we all come from Africa anyway. Yes. No name. As a Black woman, it's literally that simple. Vitamin D. That's it. And maybe it's ignorance and fear. I don't get it. All right. Lauren. Oh, she's just leading the parade. Leading Trump's parade. This is the Mar-a-Lago card. This is strike up the band. But she's got Chad in the middle. She's got suspension because of the rise of Democratic power. I wonder if she's going to be, well, there's marginalized. KD, my tan is whiter than most people's fair skin. I have roadmaps all over. Scottish ancestry. Yeah, Alexandra, no name. So many times I've said everyone from the KKK needs DNA testing done to shock them. Yep. I wonder if she's going to be removed from office. Or are there going to be legal consequences for what she did? Roland, I agree. Her name was Elizabeth, and she was from Tennessee. She said, what was it, Knoxville, Tennessee? I think she said, I'm Elizabeth from Knoxville, Tennessee. Kathy, Chad will stop her. Yes. Hello. We're from law enforcement. May we come in? Trump right in the middle of this mess. Her work will be scrutinized. And an institution will clear the air. Oh, that was very Nostradamus. An institution will clear the air. Let me see. The institution will clear the air. What was his name? Nicholas? I can't remember. I haven't even looked at anything Nostradamus related in 20 years. Oh gosh. 30 years. Geek Hillbilly, Autumn, German and Scotch ancestry here, as white as you are, but I don't care what color someone's skin is. You're nice or you're not. And that should, it isn't, but it should be the test. How are your skills? Are you nice? Then come on in. And people should be given more skills. So to level the playing field. She is so convinced of her own superiority. I'm just, okay. All right. I've talked about this woman way too much. I'm just horrified. Oh, Kathy Anderson got your vaccine. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Excellent. I hope vets are getting priority. I really do. For actions taken. Yeah, there's yeah, I don't, she's gonna, I'm just getting from the cards and the energy, I'm just getting like roadblock. Everything she tries to do. She just blocked. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's go into something a little better, a little nicer. 10530. How soon are we going to get additional relief checks? Crisis. Kathy, do you have body piercings and tattoos, or are you asking if I do? I have neither. I don't even have pierced ears. Oh, don't say donuts. Oh, man. Don't say donuts. That's just mean. Okay. Additional relief checks. Paula, I'm afraid I've got my my questions already for today. Sorry. How soon will there be additional relief checks? Disaster relief checks for, feeding children? Okay. Well, having both sides of Congress and the president being the same party, that does help. Donuts aren't forbidden. I do so love sugary carbs. Yeah, after all of the grief we've been through, America has been through all of this rancor and grief because of the Trump stuff. I'll have to ask about this, but this is helping. This is helping the children in a very balanced way. This is very fair, very balanced, and not the way that Fox News has stolen and spit upon those words. This is a very fair, even good. What's the queen here? She would be in charge. Communication. She's law enforcement. She's air signs, but she's a communication or law enforcement or something like that. I think it's more communication. The checks. She's a queen, so she would have more power than, say, a page or one of the suit cards, lower suit cards. Let's see here. Yeah, that's quickly getting it out there. Working day and night. I know it's an eclipse, or it's supposed to be an eclipse, but working day and night is what that feels like. I hope so. I just want kids to be fed. I just want people to be fed. Is that so much to ask? Really? Oh. Okay. It's going to move apace. It's people are in desperate shape, but we are having a new government put in. People are still hurting. It isn't going to solve all the problems, but yeah, that's a better day. Okay, I like it. 110. Clarence Thomas. All right. Clarence Thomas. Oh, his energy's not nice. For some reason, the only way I could describe his energy, Clarence Thomas's energy, it's like when you go to sit down at a coffee shop, but they haven't cleared the table. And there's like a cup there, but there's still some kind of milky, creamy thing in it. It's like stuck to the sides, and it's just kind of like, and you just like kind of wait until they get it off your table. That's what his energy's like. Alexandra, via CNN, Dems moved to censure GOP colleagues for remarks before the riot. Good luck. Dirty cup energy. Yeah, it's just that, it's not the end of the world. It's just, you just want it to go away. Christine, Thomas's law clerks, cleared by his wife, do a lot of his work. Patty, hello, what did I miss? Oh, nothing. I understand, Blanca. He likes that there are now more conservatives on. Oh, TikTok. Oh, somebody's eating. Right now there's a, thank you, Roxy. Right now there's a conservative majority, but TikTok, much tumult, much, thank you, Kimmy, much howling at the moon. Trump is right at the center. And the way he abused his power, the way that, this is going to end. This isn't anything bad happening to the man. This is the presidency, the power, the influence, to some extent the legacy. But let's have a little more look. I don't know why Clarence Thomas would be particularly linked to this to this presidency more than any other. Hasn't changed. Irma, it wasn't nice during the Anita Hill hearings. He and his wife are a little twisted, in my opinion. I agree with that. Clarence Thomas. Not a stretch. Got a little blockage. Not full, but he's got some. But he's not on his last legs or anything. He's being linked here with the Trump stuff, Trump energy, a lot coming against him. All right, Clarence Thomas is go to see. Yep, he made it on there despite. But he's been so partisan. His wife's been partisan. He's been partisan. That there's going to be an end to the corruption. Because this is very much the opposite of justice. This is vice. This is injustice. These are very much opposite. What form does that take? Is he going to be removed? Or is just his influence going to weaken because there's no longer a conservative majority? What's going on here? What's going on here? Just 3 cards. Is it other people on the Supreme Court, like Kavanaugh and Stepford Justice? This is all about being on the defensive about Trump's policies. Becca, breaking. DC Attorney General said he's looking at charging Trump for inciting a riot. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Again, I'm asking about Clarence Thomas. On the defensive about Trump's policies. Howling at the moon, the emperor, the bully. So either the energy of the time is just overwhelming me here, overwhelming the reading, or his future is tied to bringing Trump down. That's all I'm getting. I don't know how helpful that is, but there it is. Okay. 117. And thank you again for being here. This is so great. Future of right-wing social media. Parler. I think that a lot of people are moving toward Gab. And then there's one that is used by terrorists because it's completely encrypted. I can't remember the name of it. But things like that, it's, yeah, you can talk to each other, but it gets harder and harder to talk to huge swaths of people. Hello, Mari. So, future of right-wing media. A cesspool. 4chan, 8chan, however many chans there are. Future of right-wing media. Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's shrinking. Problem is, it's like turning into a reduction, like in cooking. Gab is Kingfisher. Gab is nearly bankrupt and will soon be bankrupt. It feels like it feels like a reduction in cooking, where there are fewer and fewer places they can go. So just really this really more and more and more dedicated crazies, and they're easier to spot. That's what it feels like. Dave, it would be so nice if McConnell retired. Yes, it would, Dave. Yes, it would. Right-wing media. There we go. Ding. Mari, I'm a whopping 45 today, Autumn. Oh, happy birthday, Mari. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Sorry, movement caught my eye. All right. Future of fascism on social media. They can't go about organizing their overthrow the government. This is law enforcement going after them aggressively. This is working, they're trying to build a conservative movement, although it's actually more extreme than that, but they're on the defensive and they don't want to listen to reason. All right, but what happens to like Parler or whatever equivalent of it is coming up? Becca, Cori Bush is pushing H Resolution 25 for the 14th Amendment, Section 3, to investigate and expel GOP members of Congress who incited the insurrection. Call this number 202-224-3121. It's the switchboard number. Thank you. Thank you. Oh boy. yeah, Phyllis, I remember that several years ago. Thomas's wife had the nerve to call Anita Hill at home. The woman has issues. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just getting a reduction in cooking. It's smaller, but it's also more concentrated, but it's easier to watch and it's easier to take down. That's what it said. Yeah. Because the Orange Furor won't be. The Orange Furor is going to be busy with court cases. Seek help. All of you. Trump, all of his followers. You, seek help. Seek help. Okay. All right. Law enforcement shutting it down. Again, on the defensive, but don't want to listen to reason as long as Trump is still has his sway. There's just less of them. That's what I'm getting. It's being concentrated down. CEO, do you speak any other languages, Autumn? Not well, no. FBI memo warns law enforcement across the U.S. of possible armed protest at 50 state capitals. Does it say? Oh, I need to power it. Did it say? When? Just checking. Hang on. Okay, this is from NBC News. FBI memo warns law enforcement across the U.S. of possible armed protests at the 50 state capitals. FBI also says an armed group has threatened to travel to Washington and stage an uprising if Congress removes Trump from office. Okay, so the memo warning about possibly armed protests in all 50 state capitals starting January 16th. So that's Saturday. Saturday, right? Yeah. Yeah, Saturday. And okay. $124. Possible armed protests. $50 state capitals. Starting January 16th. All right. Let's pull some cards on that. But what if they held a revolution, or what if they held a war and no one came? Yeah, MLK weekend, of course. The House switchboard number. Thank you, Becca. Thank you. Aaron's son, they're idiots. Yes. Oh, you had more to say? Okay. The National Guard and other law enforcement officers are standing by. Let's see how many actually show up. Like I said, they're down to a reduction of supporters. Sally Mount. I don't want to live like this. I'm old. Paula, I want to return my subscription for 2021 after a week trial. I'm not interested. You guys are great. Oh, thank you, Melly. Thank you. Oh, man. Possible arms protests, 50 state capitals starting Saturday, January 16th. Oh, all right. It wants to be a big reading. Oh, no, Aronson, you're great. You're great. Okay, put that here, put that there. I don't need 2 pens. There, I have some space. All right, check in. Is Trump a malignant, narcissistic, seditious, insurrectionist, complete waste of space and oxygen? Outlook good. Because he's leaving. House of Lenormand, breaking. Michigan just unanimously moved to ban open carry guns inside of the Michigan Capitol building. Thank you. Thank you. I was saying that the other day. It was like, why is this not illegal? Thank you. Becca's got all the news today. Okay, I'm doing an overloaded Celtic here. Possible armed protests in all 50 state capitals starting this Saturday for people who have no love for this actual country, who despise their fellow man and woman and gender rebel. And yeah. Okay. Possible armed protests. Oh, yeah. Get out the gun rack. Polywanda, I'm so confused about gun laws. Is it open carry, carry out, or all you can carry? It's carry on. Cary Grant. Harry Carey in the past. People just wanted to, yeah. I'll wait on that. Okay, center the reading about these possible armed protests in 50 state capitals. Center the reading, Hermit. I'm sorry. The question is, tell me about the possibility of armed protests at all 50 state capitol buildings starting January 16th after a group overran the U.S. Capitol building. And the center of the reading is a hermit. That doesn't bode well for your revolution. Stacey, you can't have a revolution if no one shows up. Above the reading, Trump's lies and people who have grievance politics and rank stupidity. Base of the reading, Becca, I'm wondering why in the world we still have not had a press conference on what happened while the GOP asking for unity. It doesn't make sense. Oh, I think it's coming. I would think. Base of the reading, hope of taking back, because of course having Democrats in charge for 4 years is the worst thing ever. We hope for our narrow-minded policies that don't actually benefit the people who are fighting for them. Near future 1 and 2. Near future 1. Near future 2. Look, I'm not saying nothing's going to happen, but This is a card of refusal. This is a card of Democrats trying to make peace. Or rather, non-extremists trying to reason, like not being awful, not riling them up, not being there. No. It's. I'm not going to listen to your reasonableness, your decency, and your kindness. How dare you? Home environment. It's a card of holding still, voluntarily holding still. I'm sorry. I'm just hopes and fears. The Knights fighting for Trump. That's scary. That's very scary. That's the fear. Or for them, hope. What other people see, insult to injury. Yeah, after the Capitol thing last week, you'd think maybe you'd have some decency. Sorry, I forgot who I was talking to. Insult to injury. All right. Final outcome 1, 2, and 3. It's not looking so good for them right now. I agree. Someone just said, Susie, doesn't Christmas seem like months ago? Yes. Armed insurrection. All right, here we go. Final outcome, 3 cards. 1, Democratic Knights. Final outcome, 2, putting up barriers. Final outcome, 3, government being prepared. Of course, to them, to their side, they're all Democrats. That's why these have come up as cups. But blocking. Hermit and a heartbreak. Did no one come to your insurrection? Would you like a Starbucks? Like me to buy you a coffee? You could just put the guns down. We could go have a coffee. I'll buy. Okay. We're going to be okay. We really are. Oh, thank you, Dave. We really are. We're going to be okay. Look. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. I'll leave it there for now. But thank you so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm here every day of the year. And I'm so grateful for you coming by. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. So thank you. Oh, Aaron's son just finished a Starbucks Frappuccino. There you go. There you go. All right, but hang in there. We're going to be okay. Look for the helpers, and we're going to be okay. There's more than 330 million people in the country. These insurrectionists and they're idiots. They're led by Trump. These are not Rhodes Scholars. This is not Attack of the Rhodes Scholars. We have plans. No. This is Attack of the Idiots who are following the biggest narcissistic idiot. That's it. That's all that's going on. We're going to be okay. And 9 days, President Biden. So hang in there. All right. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.